Hey everybody. I left the internet for a week because Endgame, and I came back expecting to deal with the usual, oh, I didn't want them to die. Oh, they're so cute. They should get together. Why does this one get to be happy? We don't appreciate this character enough. Type of thing that the Marvel fandom tends to do because I don't know why we're like that, honestly. But the thing people seem to be harping on in this movie is just so stupid to me. Not that it's a bad thing to care about, but the way they're. Spoilers, I guess. We've got our first gay character in the MCU, and it's a minor character. And I'm going to explain what happened and why I'm not mad as I pack to go home because it's finals week. So, here's the thing. We have wanted gay Marvel people for a while. We've wanted all the representations. We've not been subtle about this in the slightest. I mean, the only fandom that I think has been more on the creator's case about it lately than Marvel is J.K. Rowling's fans. Harry Potter. No, you know what I mean. So, they've been making progress. We had Black Panther, we had Captain Marvel. I'll eventually tell you guys what I think about all of this shit. But we've been getting rep, we've been making progress, and so the first out gay, came up in Endgame. He's this guy, like I said, spoiler wording, I guess, but it's basically in the trailer. You see Steve post Thanos is running a support group, and there's this guy who's in the support group, and he's talking about a date he recently went on. And important to know, this guy is played by one of the Russos. I don't know which Russo is which, so I can't tell you if it's Joe or Anthony, but is one of the Russo brothers, the directors of the film. But anyways, so he's in this support group, and he's talking about this date he went on with this guy, and how it was just like this big step for him, and he was scared, and they both ended up crying during it. And he's like the only normal person we get to talk to in the whole film. And so the scene's pretty simple. It's just Steve being all support groupie, and he's just trying to get everybody else to move on, but not us. If you've seen any trailer, you knew that was coming. And so it's a nice scene. It's a little support group scene. It calls back to what Sam used to do back in Winter Soldier. Steve's good at it. It's a pretty well written scene. Everybody acts in it fine. But people are mad because the first gay in Marvel is a minor role. And like, on the one hand, I kind of get it. I would have loved it to be like, hey, the first gay is Valkyrie. The first gay is Captain Marvel. The first gay is, I don't know, somebody who, like, we get the name of, because we don't ever find out this guy's name. But at the same time, they didn't do so many of the things that we criticize other franchises and other companies and even Disney on other occasions for when it comes to representation, and people are still bitching, and I just don't get it. Because, like, there are articles about this. Like, of course there are. It's the first gay in Marvel. There were going to be articles written about this guy. But The first one I can find came out 4 days ago. So Thursday at 8 a.m. on Deadline. For the record, Thursday 8 a.m. First public showings were gonna be that night. But there were private showings that had happened already. Cause, yeah, Hollywood and critics and stuff like that. But it was the morning before the public was gonna get to see Endgay. And it's 8 a.m. and this article comes out. And I'll link it, but the author of the article talks about how he got to go to this private screening of Endgame, and how he noticed the gay, and he got to talk to the Russos, and they were like, yeah, we wanted to, that representation's a big deal. We haven't always been the best about including it. We're just trying to make this happen. We've been making progress with this type of stuff lately, and we wanted to keep it going. And we thought that it'd be important for one of us to be there, like on screen, to show that it was us and not like a studio mandate type thing, and show our support. And like, we wanted it to be like just a normal guy, because like, he's normal, and we needed to show the normal perspective of what it's like if you're not a superhero when this happens. And we wanted to have a little bit of representation, and so we combined the two into one idea. And it's just a nice little article being like, hey, this is a thing, that's really cool. But then other people picked up the news because, yeah, and it spread, and then everybody was like, ooh, there's a gay. And then they were disappointed because it was, a minute director's cameo and not, oh, Thor and Bruce are making out or something, But like, remember Beauty and the Beast 2017? I unfortunately do. And I remember all the articles and the interviews about how they were going to have the first Disney gay, LeFou. And, that was not a good idea. Partially because making your first gay character the fool, not a great choice. But also because they hyped it up so much and delivered so little that it was manipulative. This doesn't come across as the Russo brothers trying to get gays in seats to see Marvel movies. You don't need that. If you have Evans there, you don't need that. But, it's not like, it doesn't feel like a manipulative move on their part to try and trick us into spending our money on them. It just feels like an interview, and it just feels like a genuine attempt by a couple of, I think they're both straight, but just like a couple of straight white dudes trying to make a difference, trying to improve themselves. And are we really gonna get mad at them for that? Are we really gonna get mad that in a 3-hour and 1 minute movie, so packed full of shit, we didn't have more time with a minor character, or that it was a minor character? I'm sorry. Endgame was already so packed. If we had to go and do some other plot too, it would have been too much. And it's not like this guy's bad. It's not a stereotype or anything. He's literally a middle-aged dude talking about a date. I just don't get it. I don't get why people are mad. He's fine. I want someone else to come after him. If this is the only time they ever have an LGBT character in the MCU, then I'll get mad. But they didn't make a big fuss out of it. They didn't try to do anything more than be like, hey, we need the human perspective. We might as well also throw some representation in too, because that's part of the human experience. Like, it's just so not manipulative and so... Like, obviously, there were corporate people involved and all that, but it's like, it feels organic and it doesn't seem to be hurting anybody, and I just don't get why the Marvel fandom is being so stupid about this. Because I like casual representation. I think casual representation is helpful because it makes us seem normal. I'm gonna just pull the pin, I guess. But as a member of the LGBT community, I'm fine with casual representation in the mix. I don't need it to always be, I am the main character and I am, like, I can just have, oh, look, there are two ladies kissing in the background of the shot. That's nice. It doesn't always have to be a big deal. So I'm sorry, Marvel fans who want more representation. It's just, you're getting so angry. And, like, I get that maybe it's not like, oh, yes, Marvel, we love you. Joe and Anthony Russo, you're gods. But, like, that's not what they want, clearly. They didn't, if they wanted attention for that, they would have done what the Beauty and the Beast people did. They just made an attempt, an honest effort by the looks of it, and I get if you don't want to give them a round of applause or even a thumbs up, but this just feels like a dumb thing to get mad about. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me everything you think about Endgame. Tell me when you cried. Tell me if you... I don't know, just... Am I going crazy with this? Because I feel like I'm the only sane person. But maybe I'm the crazy one.